What's going on, guys? It's Hank from Sprues and Brews. Quick little video for y'all today. Wanted to give you a tour of my new workspace here. If you've been following along over on Instagram, I spent the last week or so trying to build myself this little permanent hobby space here. Figured the channel's doing pretty well and I want to be able to step up the quality of content that I'm putting out there for you guys. So I've made this dedicated space and I was able to invest in some pretty good quality equipment. So hopefully the level of product that's coming out of Sprues and Brews Scale Modeling is going to be even better than before, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And on that note, huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I first started this channel, it really wasn't financially viable for me to make some of these acquisitions and equipment, and through the money that I've earned from ad space and through my Amazon affiliate marketing, because of your support, I'm now able to pick up a nice camera and some of the other film equipment that I needed to really take this channel to the next level. So literally couldn't do this without you guys. Your support is everything. And because of that, I am funneling the money that I've made from this into better equipment so I can keep delivering quality content to you guys and keep the modeling coming. So let's take a spin around the new room and I'll show you all the stuff I'm working with. So you know, I will provide links in the description below if you're interested in any of this equipment. And if you have questions on anything at all, please leave me a comment or DM me over on Instagram and I'd be happy to give you some information. But yeah, if you want to check out links to any of this stuff, I will have that in the description below. And you guys know the drill. Grab yourself a beverage, get cozy, and let's take a spin around here and check the place out. All right, guys, so let's get into this space here. Apologies in advance if the camera is a little shaky. I'm just shooting this by hand on my phone. So we can go through everything here. But basically, from a high level here, so this is my kind of dual modeling / day job space up here. So I've got a couple extra monitors that I can use for editing as well after hours, which is great. And the shelving unit here is actually the back of our TV hutch. We weren't using it because it blocks the windows down in the living room, so I decided to leverage these little shelves up here behind my workspace, and I think they work out pretty well. We'll get into all the decor afterwards, but we'll start with the meat of the operation here. If we go down, and it's a little messy, but I've got my air compressor in there. I can just pop that out and put it on the floor when I want to use it. I'm still moving some things in here, but I've got a few paints, some of my thinners and primers down there. If we move up to the next section, my airbrush is in there. I've got some spare resin parts, some value gear stuff back there. Microset, microsol, some of my anti-slip paste. A candle, you never know when you need some ambiance. If we move over here, I've got my little paint rack. We'll get the lighting out of the way there. This paint rack I picked up on Amazon a while back. I love this little thing, and it worked great when I was in kind of a mobile setup downstairs in the kitchen too. This is actually a nail polish rack that I got on Amazon for like, I don't even know, 20 bucks, 12 bucks maybe. It wasn't much at all. You just assemble it real quick and it works well, really well for Tamiya paints, ammo paints, Vallejo, you name it. You can get quite a few of them in there. You can see in the back, I've also got some of my weathering products, pigments and stuff. So that's awesome. And I've just got some miscellaneous things tucked in there. My hobby knife, a couple tweezers, my cement, all that jazz. If we move down to the workspace itself, I've got couple little storage units here, some knickknacks there. I got my sanding stick, metallic pencils, my snippers, my paint jar. I've used this thing forever. This is my trusty little paint jar here, little old school Pusser's rum tin. I love this thing. It's got some rum terminology on the back there, but this has been dedicated as my paintbrush holder for a long time. I love that. My regular Alvin cutting mat, which I talked about in my best supplies for beginners video. I'll put a link to that here if you want to check that out. If you're just getting into the hobby, I've got my recommendations for the best stuff to pick up when you're first starting out. My M4A3, work in progress. You guys have seen some shots of this already. I'm going to try and get, hopefully, a video up on the texturing process for turrets and stuff relatively soon here. But if we move up, some of the new equipment, and this is the one that I'm real excited about, I finally invested in a new camera. I've been doing a ton of research into this because I wanted to get one that was going to work well for all my purposes, for taking, still shots for Instagram, recording, workspace stuff for videos, and my regular talking heads before and after videos. So I ended up going with a Canon M50 Mark II. This is pretty widely considered to be one of the best vlogging cameras. There's a ton of YouTube reviews. It's been around forever. And so far this thing works like $1 million. I love this camera. Get some better angles of it here. But It came with a 15 by 45 millimeter lens with the bundle. Again, I got this on Amazon. I think it was running right around $600 when I picked it up recently. And honestly, worth every penny. I'm loving it so far. I'm just editing the first video I shot with it now, and the footage is beautiful. So super excited about that. And I've got it on a little rig here. I'll get into this one in a second too. But I've got some microphone stands that I use for my other hobby. But I wanted to, get a sturdy stand. Obviously, I don't want to put my expensive camera on a flimsy little stand here. So I'm using some of these stage stands here. But all I had to get is I picked up a little adapter here, because if you do music at all, this is a 5/8 screw head on here, and obviously most of the camera equipment stuff is a 1/4 head. So I had to get a little adapter, 5/8 to 1/4, and I just picked up a few of those. I think they were like $5 for 2 of them, and that could mount on here, so it was adaptable for all the camera stuff. And then I just got a little swivel as well. This was also like $5-6. And it's nice and sturdy. It's a good quality one, and I can mount the camera right on there. And the beauty of that is, before I was using a little, bendy boom arm, and it kept getting in my way when I was trying to work. And this is beautiful because it's not up in my face at all. I can work with it on, and it's got a beautiful shot here. Let's see if we can see. I'll try and focus the camera. Yeah, we got a great top down. I can move this up, down, zoom in, zoom out. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Sorry about the focus here. It's hard to do this at the same time, but I can zoom in to whatever I need there. And that is fantastic. So currently got it in the top down setup here so I can shoot with it. But that has been fantastic so far, and really excited about that. Hopefully it can help make the quality of these videos for you guys quite a bit better. For lighting, the room I'm in doesn't have recessed lighting, so I needed to get a good lamp. This is also from Amazon, and it's a beautiful little LED flex lamp. There's just a strip on here that runs the whole distance of this thing. It pivots a million different ways and just clamps onto the back of the desk there. There's a little 2-inch clamp and fits nicely. There's a million different lighting settings on here. It's just a tap to change. You can dim it pretty well, and you can change the temperature, which is super handy. So you can get just like a basic daylight for shooting model stuff like this. And it's daytime at time of recording, but even at night, this thing works like $1 million. So that is great. Moving up here, using another one of the microphone booms that I have, I picked up a new mic. So right now I'm recording on my kind of cheap lapel mic that I bought on Amazon a while ago that is compatible with my phone. But I wanted to get a good shotgun mic so I didn't have to wear the lapel mic when I was doing my like talking head type videos. So this is a pretty basic Boya shotgun mic. I think it runs like $30 on Amazon right now. And it comes with all the accessories, this dead cat wind muffle here and the anti-shock system. Again, I just used one of those 5/8 to 1/4 mounts on the microphone stand so I could put that on here. And I got a cheap little Amazon Basics extension cord, or aux cord here, so I could plug it into the camera from quite a distance, which is great. And like I said, I'm editing my first video with this setup now, and this thing worked like $1 million. I can just put it right out of camera, and the thing works great. The unit kind of just looks like that without the wind muff on it there. I just have it set up right now because I live in a busy area and there's a lot of people running around and rustling around, and I don't want to, get any of that ambient noise. We'll see how it works. But so far it's been great. Moving over here. So this is just kind of my editing setup. Like I said, I've got the 3 monitors for my day job, but I can leverage them for editing as well. And it wouldn't be Sprues and Brews if I didn't have a nice beverage going. Got a Guinness there. It's mostly just for props. I had to have something for you guys here. Let's see. We'll keep going around the horn here. This is my light box. Again, I mentioned this in another video. I do a whole video on how you can shoot really good quality content with your phone if you guys are using a phone setup. Like I said, I built this channel with a phone setup. I did all my filming and editing right here on this Galaxy S20 Plus. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. And this little light box has been fantastic for me. I'll open it up for you here. I'm probably gonna blind you a little bit if I turn this on, but it's all Velcro. You can just pop this open. So on top there, I've got my little turntable in there as well for shooting some of those 360 videos that I shoot. Some of you guys have asked about that. It's just a USB 1 turntable. This was pretty cheap as well. Again, I'll link all this stuff in the description below. But if I pop this on, give it a second. Oh, power strip's not on. 1 second. There we go. Whew. So yeah, we've got a nice, nice crisp space in there for shooting stills or, you know, 360 videos and stuff. So I've got that right over on my right here, so I can use that whenever I need. That has been fantastic. Close that up so we don't get any dust in there. So that's on a little table here. Over on the right, I've got some of my other bits and bobs. I've got the HobbyPads. I just did a review for those. You guys can find my full review on my channel. It's a great product from a couple of guys, modelers, building stuff for modelers over on the West Coast there. So that's a great solution for keeping your workspace tidy, and I will 100% be using those for my painting go forward. And then the last little toy that I picked up here, and this thing, I'm behind the scenes, guys. This is how it's gonna make my life so much easier, but this is actually a teleprompter. And it's a setup so you can mount the camera on here. I'll spin around to the other side. So you can mount the regular mirrorless camera on there. I can put my Canon on there, and you kind of tuck this little hood around it so you're not letting any light in. And then you put your phone right here on this little mount, and it's gonna scroll the text for you up onto this piece of glass, and the camera doesn't see it because of the angling and the way it's set up, which is fantastic. And I can write myself scripts and read them right to you guys while I'm sitting here. And you know, it saves me so much time editing. I'm not fumbling over myself as much as I used to be. So I'm not a pro here. I need my notes. And that thing has been an absolute lifesaver so far. So I'm really excited for that. That's by Glide Gear. One of the more expensive pieces I picked up, but holy moly, it's so worth it already. And I love this little thing. And I've got it right now on a Manfrotto tripod, just a pistol grip, quick tripod that I picked up as well. When I'm shooting still shots over in the light box there, I can pop the teleprompter off and just put the camera right on there, and this thing works well. There's a little roller switch here, so I can roll that forward or backward if I want to loosen or tighten and change the angle, and that is fantastic. So that's the basic meat and potatoes here. I'll show you some of the decorations a little bit. Got this awesome Glenfiddich mirror up here. I know it's not beer, but when I'm not enjoying a cold brew, I do like a nice single malt, I can't talk today, sorry guys. It's because I'm not using the teleprompter. A nice single malt scotch from Glenfiddich. This B26 Marauder print, love this thing. I picked this up, I was lucky enough to pick this up at an estate sale a while back. There was a huge model estate sale by me, and unfortunately by the time I got there, all of the kits had been accounted for, but I did get this nice print. So I've got that up on the wall there. And it wouldn't be Sprues and Brews again without some brews. A few of my favorites up here, both on theme and off. Finest Kind by Smutty Nose is one of my favorite beers of all time. It's a great little brewery up in Hampton, New Hampshire, and they don't use this bottle art anymore. So I saved these last few when they made the change because I love these old bucks sitting there. It's great. Ipswich Brewing, it's pretty close to me again, but it's got a B17 on it. It can't not keep that. Cherry Bomb, fantastic. It's actually a good little sour too. And then this one out of Connecticut Brewing Company, you guys know what that is. It's Franz Stiegler and Charlie Brown. It's the Higher Call scene. So they made a little Hellesbock here. Also a great little beer. I picked up that limited set, had that shipped over here because I had to have one of those when I saw they were doing that. And then I've got a prototype, again, sorry guys, I can't talk. A prototype glass here, Sprues and Brews glass with one of my early logo designs. That's just a tracing of my Easy 8 next to a pint. So keep that up there. It's a fun little memory from the start of this channel. Some kits I've got in the works. Obviously the M4 boxes up there with the extras in it. A couple of B17s, BF109s, because I always want to do them and they're just tempting me up here. Got the Edward Weekend Edition, Erla, and Academy's little G6, G2 kit. And then the T34 and Tiger 1 that I've got on deck. And then over here, I love this thing so much. This was a gift to me from my grandfather, passed down. I don't know, he didn't serve in World War II. I don't know where he actually got this, but for my astute collectors out there, this is an actual fixed bail helmet. I kind of dated it to right around 1942. The serial number isn't super visible on the inside there, but it's a fixed bail, so you know it can only be from a certain time period. I love this thing, and it's a wonderful little decoration for my videos as well. So got that back there. Some of my favorite books, reference and otherwise, over on the side here. And who needs a book weight when you can just use a small Canon? There you go. It gets the job done, right? And then not hobby related, but the band Dawes, the rock band out of California, I love these guys. This is their most recent album, Good Luck With Whatever. I got that signed when it first came out, so I love having that here. And then for my other nerds over here, that is Longclaw. That is a replica of Longclaw from my darling fiance. She got that for me for a gift a while ago. You gotta have a longsword in your office, right? That only makes sense. That is it. Sorry, hand in the way. That's it for me today, guys. That's the workstation. I'm happy to be up here and have this all set up. I think it's gonna be a great space. And like I said, the reason I did this is to make better, high quality content for you guys. And I couldn't do this without you, without the money that I've earned from AdSense and from your support through Amazon affiliates and stuff. I was able to invest in this equipment, and it's all going back into the channel, into kits, into equipment, and it's gonna be good. So if you guys are here from the very start, thank you so much. If you're just finding the channel, welcome aboard. It's only gonna get better from here. So until next time, guys, be well, happy building, cheers.